So this is Michael Zapalac from Section 508. I decided to cover the movie Gone Girl and analyze how one of the main characters, Amy, was a psychopath. A summary of Gone Girl, to put into Barney style, is essentially on his 5th wedding anniversary, Amy frames Nick for murder, and to be more specific, her murder. And this was her idea of a revenge for their marriage falling apart and him not paying attention to her. So Nick finds all these clues and manages to lure Amy back by a public proclamation of love. And at the end of the movie, Amy essentially entraps Nick because even though he does not want to be with her, she impregnated herself with this child, so he's forced to stay with her. I had not previously seen the movie, but I read the book in an English class, so the movie acted more as a refresher on the plot. So, as I said, one of the main characters, Amy, was a psychopath, and this is a antisocial personality disorder according to the DSM-V. And throughout the movie, Amy displays very exaggerated symptoms of psychopathy, such as she's not very remorseful, and when she hurts, and by hurts I mean murders, her ex-boyfriend Desi, and she manages to maintain a sane front because the framing was planned well in advance. So she not only manages to frame Nick and pull off, but she also manages to trick the FBI and press when she decides that the ruse had gone on long enough, despite glaring holes in her story due to her glib and quick thinking on her feet. There is a shade of inconsistency when it comes to textbook symptoms of psychopath with Amy, however, especially when it comes to the topic of love, since most people think psychopaths cannot love, and Amy definitely loved Nick, though it was a bit of a twisted love. Unfortunately for personality disorders, especially psychopathy, there is no effective treatment plan currently. So the only treatment I would really suggest is Amy should probably stick with Nick so she doesn't murder anybody else, and they should probably get some marriage counseling. My thoughts on the movie was I thought the portrayal of psychopathy was fairly accurate according to the psychology textbook, but the film was produced for entertainment, and I think it offers not that much educational value, as I think psychopaths are already portrayed through mainstream media as killers array, and not all psychopaths are killers. So I wouldn't say it has too much educational value. It's a drama thriller, so it's very serious. I didn't really learn too much psychological value, but as an English major, I really enjoyed the film and plot elements, especially the scene where Amy is showering and she still manages to portray herself as an innocent victim, even though she literally just murdered her ex-boyfriend. The film is very entertaining to watch, and I would definitely recommend it to a friend. And I'll also recommend the film Apocalypse Now to be added to the list. The main character has severe PTSD, and in the beginning of the film, we can see him. He's in a hotel room. He hasn't showered. He hasn't shaved. His appearance is very downtrodden, and he's just not taking care of himself. And it shows the after effect of war and how displaced he felt when he was done with the war. And there's a monologue that goes on throughout the movie. So I would definitely recommend Apocalypse Now for PTSD. Anyways, that's my presentation. Thank you very much.